What is going on, guys? It's me, LiquidTruth, and welcome back to our Disco Elysium Let's Play. We did so much last episode. We got our gun back. We broke down the Hardy Boys. Now I believe we're just on a search to find the woman, Ruby, that's the 8th Hardy Boy. But before we get too lost into things, I just want to say thank you guys so much for taking time out of your day to watch my content. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. It's the best way to help this channel grow. Let's see what we can do. Oh, the kids are asleep in there. She's outside. We'll ask her.
The old woman still sits in her chair, continuing with her chores. As she does so, she quietly hums to herself. The buzz of electric lights blends together with the slow rumble of the ocean waves at night.
You're still up?
Yes, I can't really sleep anymore. Only a few hours a night. It happens when you grow older.
She sloshes the water in the bucket around for a bit.
My suggestion is, don't grow any older than you already are. That's old enough. What's troubling your mind?
Wish that was the case. Ooh, I found this jacket, but it's filthy. Could you wash it for me?
I can wash it for you, but it's going to take about a half an hour. Think you can stay put for that long?
I could use a breather. It's been another track and field day.
Yeah, I'll wait.
Well, hand it over then, and I'll see what I can do. Must say, I'm proud of this one. It's pretty nice underneath all that filth. I hope you'll have an easier life in your hands.
Nice. So have you seen a red-haired woman named Ruby around the coast?
Nay, I haven't seen anyone lately.
Because she's blind, which you seem to have forgotten.
Oh, but do you know who I'm talking about?
This is my little cinder block town. I know what goes on around here.
She's being evasive. She knows something.
There was a murder in Martinez. She might be a suspect. We would appreciate your help.
Would you now? I know how this world works, and it doesn't work when people tell on each other.
This is like when the man that locked himself out in the woodshed. We just need to come help her. This isn't about the Union, you know. You don't have to worry about retaliation.
Ah, I should have known. This is yet another Union mess. I'm not afraid of them, you know. We are not in the habit of being afraid around here.
I see. You know something, but you decided not to tell us.
There's not much to tell. People come and go. Now, was there something else?
I see, ma'am. I hope you don't mind if we look around anyway.
You should look around your shack. Maybe she's rented it out to others too.
I was thinking that, because look, there's a light. What does it say over here? You can see into the house from this angle. Oh, can't see. Okay, well, let's go inside.
It's getting late and it's snowing. Time to call it a day.
Not yet. First, let's peep the jacket we got from the lady. Pain threshold, half-light, and drama. Damn, drip. Half-light. So this is if we want to be a fucking ruffian and threaten people. We got that coat. We got that. Got our jacket. The hat doesn't match. Throw that on with the shades. Oh no, these ones. What about the jeans? What do they look like? Throw the jeans. Alright, we're not wearing any of that. I need to put my normal clothes on because I'm going to get confused. Oh, I got the jacket still. Oh, wait, hold on. Do we get an event for putting on the jacket? No. Where's my normal cop jacket? There. Ask Titus and his boys to take care of the woman. Ask Ruby about the village. Explore the whirling secret passages. Okay, it's like 11 p.m. Can we... I'm wondering, we can either go ask Colossi about Sunday, because she said she's leaving at midnight, but that means we have to make it there in 10 minutes. Or we can go in here. But if we go in here, we're clearly going to call it a night. So... but we came in here earlier and there was nobody here, so we're going to go inside.
And it's
Good night, officer. We'll meet in front of the shack in the morning.
All right. What? There's nobody in here. What is this?
as you look at the floorboards in this corner of the shack, it's clear one of them isn't quite level with the others.
Ooh.
The edge of a floorboard next to it looks scratched.
Move the board aside.
Hollow space underneath the floorboards is dark and damp. You can barely make out the mixture of sand and sawdust below.
What's in here?
Nothing particular catches your eye. Looks like more reeds. There might be something hidden inside the sand, though.
Let's search.
You stick your hand in and start combing through the sand. Dry, not like outside. Fine dust. And then something hard wrapped in paper. A small cylindrical object. You pull it out. A bullet. A 9mm bullet, to be exact. Fit for all muzzle loaders of that caliber. Like your own Villiers pistol, for example.
A bullet? Interesting.
The floorboard doesn't care. But maybe the washerwoman does. You have enough to confront her with. It's extra ammunition. She's locked and loaded, ready to fight some cops.
Also, I'm remembering a while ago, we found something we can interact with. I think it was a gun, but I don't think it was part of the investigation because they let us just sell it to the pawn shop guy. It might be, but I don't know. We already looked in the mirror, nothing happened. What is this?
On the table, you see a bowl of water, a rough soap, and next to it, a small hand mirror. A straight razor soaks inside the wash basin.
Yeah, let's shave off these mutton chops.
Like an artist with a brush or a master swordsman, you use the small mirror and the straight razor with some soap to remove all that unkempt hair from below the nose line. The sharp blade chafes against your skin, producing a scratching sound. The surface underneath the beard feels tender, the air brushing against it chilly.
Feel your clean-shaven cheeks.
They feel so smooth, surprisingly so. A feeling of freshness overcomes you, as if you just came from a cold bath.
Was shaving the right call? Seems like it.
The water reflects back a vague image of your clean-shaven face. Despite the bulbous nose, unkempt hair, and persistent swelling, you look a little younger, maybe. You almost look like a professional.
Nice. Close. Should we check the mirror real quick? See if we can do anything
An
different?
old mirror hangs on the wall.
No, we can't. All right, well, let's go speak with the woman then. Hey. You.
Our tenant, the policeman. I hope the waves don't keep you up at night. What can I help you with?
Why was there a bullet under the floorboards of your shack?
Damn that girl.
She murmurs softly.
And without anger, a long and harsh life has taught her not to buckle under pressure.
I'm guessing you didn't put it there. Ruby did.
Gone and hid things in there? She's usually a good tenant, and not a stupid one either.
You rented the room to her?
Yes, I let my room to that Ruby girl.
She speaks slowly, wringing out a rag. After a long silence, her hands move into the water bucket. Some water sloshes over the edge.
As I've done before when she's been in trouble or just looking for solitude. I've made it clear. We welcome all kinds of people here.
When was this?
She came last Friday, left on Monday in a hurry. What has she gotten herself into, that girl?
It's none of your business. Said she left Monday?
Yes, early with the dogs, around 8 o'clock, I think.
She probably heard the Lieutenant's Kanema drive by, and it woke her up, just like it did you.
What is she like?
She's good company. Knows how to talk to an old woman. At my age, you don't get a lot of quality conversation. So I really appreciate that about her.
Did she talk to you this time?
No, she was mostly silent this time. Kept to herself.
What do you mean?
She tried not to let it show, but I could tell she hadn't come to fish. Usually she likes to cast a few lines, but this time she mostly stayed in her room.
Did she have any, technical equipment?
Not that I know of, though she was into nice music. She once showed me a few mixtape milieux she'd made.
She brushes her forehead with the back of her hand. Water drips to the ground.
Although I guess she was pretty handy with the mechanical and technical stuff. Even fixed the heater in the shack. You should be thankful for that.
She may simply have kept the equipment elsewhere.
So where did she go?
I don't know. Further up the coast. She tried to leave quietly, but the hinges on that door screeched like a cat in heat. Woke me up. I heard her rushing in those heavy boots, heading up north.
It's a peninsula. She might be trapped.
You'll never find her, you know. She knows the coast like the back of her hand. You only just arrived.
Further up the coast we go, then.
Are you sure you would rather stay here? Get a nice cozy fire going in the heater? Seems like a better idea to me.
No, you can do it. You still have plenty of juice in you before you drop. Behind the cinder block houses, old pre-war ruins rise to the sky like dark palaces. The wind calls.
All right.
One thing, officer. If you do find her, please go easy on her.
She looks around, the air getting colder.
She's a good girl. Whatever she's gotten herself mixed up in.
Lady, you're making this very complicated for me. It's getting dark. So for fun, I'm gonna equip my gun and the flashlight. I think we have to go this way. There's only buildings up here, and we'd already been here. Sure wish we could check the map. Building before you housed the engine. Must have been a big one. Oh, what are you doing?
An old door, worn by elements, guards the depot. The wind has blown a sand dune in front of it. The door hasn't been opened in a long while.
All right. Well, then I'm going to assume she didn't go that way. Ruby. Where are you? Explore the coast for signs. But I figured. Somebody's went and got the body. What is this? White polo shirt. And some money. I guess that woman's still there. If I would have known that, I would have came and took the drugs from her now instead of in front of Kim. Snitch ass Kim. We should go see if we can go buy some drugs on the street, because we know that guy sells some. What is this? Locked? Well, how about this? Bitch. Oh, it doesn't help. What if we do it like that? Oh, it's not helping. We'll leave her alone because Titus and them are gonna deal with her. What's that?
The remaining windows rattle from a strong gust of wind. They're covered in a thick layer of grime. They must have been like this for 40 years.
Try to see inside.
Dripping water falls from a high place. All you can see is the shadow of a collapsing staircase. There's rust and corrosion on the bars. They're foaming with it. And a small layer of white salt from the sea.
They won't let me go that way. Where do I go? Those guys are still there, dude. What a shitty husband. Your wife's scared you fucking dead and you're sitting here just looking for critters that may or may not even exist. Whatever. How do I look at this? An old ticket booth taker. No longer operational. I saw something. No, I can't see it. It was something in here, I thought. We'll go check that real quick. It's pretty cool to be roaming around without Kim. See if we can get that. Nice. Loot goblin. Let's go. Hey, you and your racist friend here? Did you guys see anything? Weirdos? He probably wasn't paying attention. I'll ask you first.
Always a pleasure to see an officer.
Alright, he has nothing to say.
Hello, hello. What can I do for you, officer?
I'm looking for a suspect. Have you seen a woman with red hair who seemed to be on the run?
I'm afraid not, officer. I've been busy digging around in the reeds for days, looking for signs of insect activity. I'm less interested in mammalian concerns, to be perfectly honest.
Did you know Gary was hiding the armor?
Hell no. I had no idea. And I'm still cross with him, to be honest. It's not like him. He's got his quirks, but dishonesty, disloyalty are not one of them.
Thanks.
The man mutters in the distance. He doesn't dare say more. Lena seems pretty eager for your return.
And I'm eager to return to her, I assure you. But I can't leave before we finish with these traps. My wife understands that just as well as anyone.
He looks south, where Lena would be.
Come on, Morel. We've been soaking out here for days. It's time to go back.
And leave the traps? Absolutely not. I won't let Lena down.
Come on, she wants us back. I'm soaked up to my nuts over here. We'll both catch reed crabs if we don't dry out soon.
Come on, you're doing this for yourself, not her.
I'm doing this for science, and so is she.
I didn't know the phasmid was so important, Elena.
Of course it's important to her. She's seen it. A verified sighting, on record. One of only 4 this century, and it's hers.
She's seen it.
Really? She sighted the phasmid? She didn't tell me that.
Yes, that's how we first came to know one another, in fact. But that's her story to tell, not mine. Suffice to say, it's long been our dream to find proof of the Insulindian phasmid together. I can't abandon course now.
Another cough, into his fist this time. Maybe you could go back to the whirling, warm up, come back to check the traps later?
No, no, no. The traps need to be monitored on a regular schedule. What would we do if the phasmid were to starve while we were sipping tea at the hostel?
I could go for some trap setting.
What if I check the traps for you?
I didn't expect you to take such an interest in our work here, officer.
I'm looking for someone hiding on the coast. Looking for another thing may lead me to her.
Sometimes it's helpful to take a break and return to one's primary pursuit with fresh eyes.
So where are the traps?
There are 4 in total. One is to the south, on this little peninsula, by the boathouses there. It's very near. Another we set in Land's End, to the northeast. It's behind a small sand dune there, on your way to the old radio tower, after the church. The third is set near the canal, where you crossed, by a concrete slab. A big thicket of reeds going up the slope, and among them... You should check at least one of those before returning to this one, since I just said it. This one's more of a technicality, but still, better safe and stupid than sorry.
So what do I do if there's a phasmid in one of the traps?
Bring it to me at once. Just make sure the trap is closed tight.
He's not comfortable with the possibility that you'll claim the find, but he's lying about this even to himself.
What if I encounter the phasmid in the wild?
That's highly unlikely, officer. But in the event you do, I'll spray you with a pheromone mixture I developed. It's made of musk and research chemicals. The pheromone should attract the insect to you, or at least prevent it from bolting at the sight of you. It's quite potent. Will last you about a week.
Sure.
Wise choice.
Alright, I'm ready to go.
Thank you for your help. Gary and I will start breaking down camp. If you have any more questions, now's the time to ask.
Finally, you're being sensible. I'll start packing right now.
If it's more cryptid-related business you want to discuss, you'll have time for that later, too.
I'm getting out of here. Oh, fuck, dude. There's so many traps. I thought we would have an option to say no. Fuck. He mentioned going behind the church. So we need to go check that area. I guess, yeah, we might as well check the traps now. That's what I was looking at earlier. I want to see that. How? Can't. How is this open now? Or do we already check here? Postcard, which we can sell. And we can come back here. Maybe for loot.
There's some tear, an empty cigarette package, and a crumpled kebab wrapper in the trash bin.
Oh, check 4 traps, dude. What time do they make you go to bed? Does it say? I don't know. Shit, I'll stay up all night. I don't care. We actually have stuff to do. We need to find Ruby, because it's already too late to go back and talk with Classe. I think the way we want to go is behind. Pretty sure we already checked behind, but... I wonder if it's worth asking the lady inside if she knows, or if she's seen anything. And we can't even go this way. Or we'll ask the kids in the tent. Or maybe even just tell her, like, lady, we can't get inside that thing. It's frozen. Uh-huh. Fuck it. Help me.
Yes, what is it?
Have you seen a suspicious woman?
What? No, no one's suspicious around here.
She has not seen her, sire. 'Tis true.
Well, about the offside copy.
Yes?
It's frozen.
This is getting ridiculous. Can't you just defrost it? Or thanks?
Alright, lady, fuck you. The fuck? Where is she? We'll try this way. I remember at first when I didn't even realize I could walk this way. Have you seen her?
The shaggy hit.
So you talked to my associates, right? Are you going to help us? With the church, I mean.
Yeah.
Great. Let us know if there's any progress, will ya? We've been waiting for weeks here.
Have you seen a red-haired woman around?
No.
Fuck. Ugh. You, guys.
Come on, get in. The warm stuff's getting out.
You fucking stoners.
I see you're here again. Offside, man.
Alright, you don't have anything.
Hi again. So, goodbye.
You have nothing. We've already talked to Egghead. God damn it, dude. I think that's the lady's boat. Where do we go? I wonder if we have to officially, like, wait another day, maybe? I doubt it. Lady. Just tell me where they're hiding. Stop playing games. Come out wherever you are. Shit, I forgot we have to go look for that guy's traps too. We'll go check the one by the entrance. I don't think we have to do them all today. Well, I guess, yeah, because he's going to come back tomorrow. There's one. This is the one by the entrance.
There's a trap in the reeds at your feet. Looks like the same one you saw Morel set before. Same mesh, same wiring.
Look around first.
The reeds bend forlornly toward the sand. Some tufts have been crushed. The broken stalks seem like a rebuke. The sound of the city hums in the east. The constant, distant song, louder on this part of the coast, nearer somehow. And there's that cold again. Always the cold.
Let's go ahead and reach for the trap.
Locusts are crawling around in the trap, confused but uneaten. You see no carnivorous reed phasmid gorging on them. Nothing has changed about this trap. You need to check.
Okay, I got scared. Oh shit, my bad, I hit the... Whoops. I was thinking about something. I have an idea. I think there's a place we didn't check. I might be wrong.
A metal payphone under a yellow plastic dome. You could use it to call someone, unless you're out of change.
Who are we gonna call? Where?
The light vanishes inside the concrete slit. The structure goes deep under the earth.
Yell. Oh!
There's no echo, and no answer.
What's in there?
Maybe it's just a storm drain for the sewer.
The fuck?
You see a once bright mural towering above you. The signage has peeled off over the years, but you can still make out Feld Electrical R&D. A slogan used to intertwine with the loops a long time ago. Now only a shadow of peeled letters remains. It says, "Tomorrow is just a whisper away."
I don't think we looked at this. Tomorrow's just a whisper away.
The wind whispers and whispers.
Step closer.
Above the mural, a collapsed roof, broken windows set in walls that are cracking and will soon also fall, and the coastal breeze rustling and sighing in the remains of the edifice. Feld Electrical. How ironic. All these dark rooms. Feld Electrical. You only know them as a small company that makes ink cartridges. Looks like they used to be big.
Could she be in there?
You try to peer in, but there are no windows on this side. Only the disinterested whistle of the wind. Lieutenant Kitsuragi stands in front of a mirror, fixing his orange bomber jacket. You should be asking him that question.
No, he doesn't. So does that mean we need Kim here to check? I think so. So we'll be back in the morning. Because I have to imagine she has to be in one of these buildings. We've literally checked everywhere else.
This is the trap Morel just set. Checking it over, he said, is just a technicality. But
Let's check.
this trap is also full of panicked locusts. No sign of any cryptozoological beast inside.
What if we look around?
The reeds hiss and shake in the darkness that has settled over the abandoned camp. It's good the cryptozoologists left. This isn't a very cozy place to stay night after night. The later it gets, the colder. Remnants of the camp can still be seen in the sand. The fire that's gone out. You feel strange, somehow.
Where are the other two? Near the boathouses, west of the field building, northeast of the field building. Northeast, she said, was by the... or he said was by the radio tower. But we'll go check the west one first. We go this way? What? How do I get there? West of the Feld building. Is that this one or this one? I think it's this one. Yeah, Feld Electronics. So west from here.
Nothing has changed about this trap. You need to check the others.
What? Bitch, how do we go west? How the fuck? I already know west of the Feld. Ooh.
This trap's not too hard to spot, once you know what to look for. Keeping it hidden has not been a priority for the cryptozoologist. Nothing but locusts in this trap as well. Definitely no cryptozoological monstrosity.
Damn it. Now we have one more if we go north.
A row of ghostly shades facing a crumbling wall, with another 7 shades standing 10 meters from them. A single person, a cold sea wind.
Alright, so we've done everything we can here. Is she here? Door, a building, a hiding place. Could the instigator be inside? What? Looking for Ruby brought you to a mural that you somehow think is important. Inspect it thoroughly, which we did, but they won't let us do more. So yeah, we have to have Kim for that, I'm assuming. We have one more. Far north, behind the church, by that radio tower. And then we head to bed. This game's so good, dude. We don't go that way. Go around. Oh, fuck. We have to go this way. Forgot forgot this way dead ends. What you got?
It takes you a moment, but finally you spot the last of Morel's traps. This one's partially obscured by the reeds. The trap feels light and silent as you pick it up. Something is different here.
What? Look closer.
No locust.
Oh. Wait, what?
No phasmid either, but still.
It's empty. Or look closer.
Nothing. No traces of the locust or the Insulindian phasmid. What happened? The netting is a little untidy, messier than the others, like someone or something picked up the trap and shook it before dropping it back down on the ground. The reeds continue to hiss around you as you put the empty trap back on the ground. Time to consult the professionals, Morel and Lena.
Well, I guess let's inspect the scene at least.
The reeds sway in the coastal breeze. They seem to be waiting for something. The wind picks up here, near the cape's end, surrounding the narrow strip of land from 3 cardinal directions. It's cold for this time of year.
The last trap was empty. Return to Morel and the Whirling with the news. We're not doing that tonight, Morel. We're getting some sleep, buddy. Sorry. Even though we paid to sleep in the Whirling, I'm not running all the way back there. Got a free place to nap at the ladies' shack that she also rents out to ruffians who bring guns and commit murders, but whatever. Can't win them all. Finally bedtime. Today's been a long day, dude. Day 3's been crazy. Can't believe you lied to me, lady.
It's getting cold. The bed is comforting, if a bit run down. Still, you've earned a rest. Across the room,
What?
The heating system hums its soft lullaby. The mattress feels soft and sheets warm. It only takes you moments for the world to fall away.
Thoughts, baby.
Oh
A
no.
million little lights in the dark. You're one fine instrument, brother. All those faces and all those names. All that laughter and screaming and
Knew it was too good to be true.
Every corner and every street.
Recorded in you forever on Faraday.
Spinning in eternity?
On and on it goes, for untold hours. At the disco where you first asked her to dance. Rising, rising, above the dark curvature, the great wingspan of sleep, studded with stars.
Behold, there are millions of them down there. The first time, the last time, the smoke in her mouth, the plotted flowers, the faces, turning, changing.
What is it?
It's the world, Harry boy, and you're made of it. Every day you're out there, you make more of yourself from it. I'm afraid you can't be unmade now. You can never forget this shit.
The endless visions. The rain, the snow. I don't want to. It's beautiful.
Beautiful. It's stuck on loop, whirling, spitting out words and images.
You're the son of the world again. Harrister, a ceaseless agent, picking up litter and old newspapers, collecting your little bubblegum wrappers and idiotic picture postcards. Meaningless, meaningless keepsakes.
Reading your awful letters and recalling things, aren't you? The endless names of the world. An address book you are. The map of a city.
That's right. I am an agent of the world.
You'll go insane if you keep going like this. One more day, and you'll be in the loony bin. I just know you will. And for what, brother man?
For the working class.
Solving your little crossword puzzles. Doing your tasks. Crossing names off lists. Trying to become some sort of world detector. It won't make it okay. It won't put smoke back in her mouth.
I'm building communism for all. This time we won't fail.
There he goes again. He's a real political animal, our Harry. He still doesn't see that it's the world changing around him.
He's got no idea what he's in for.
Feel the pillow under your cheek. We're fucking avoiding our brain thoughts.
Beep, beep, beep. The alarm is ringing, Harry. The disco circus goes on and on. You barely slept 3 hours last night.
Fuck.
Do it for the picture puzzle. Put it all together. Solve the world. One conversation at a time.
Let's wake up.
Rise and shine, comrade. It's time to get to work.
What's going on?
Despite all the thinking you've been doing, only 0.0001% of communism has been built. It's too great a task to undertake alone. You're going to have to get organized.
Have you seen my shit recently? I've really gotten it together.
It's good that your personal business is in order, but we're talking about political matters of world historical import here. You must seek out your revolutionary brothers and sisters. Find out how much communism they've built. Then, together, maybe you'll be able to build as much as 0.0002% of communism.
I like how they preach communism, but they're also, because they come from an understanding standpoint, they're like, yeah, but it's also never fully worked.
But it won't be easy. Decades of persecution by coalition authorities have driven the remaining communists of Martinaise underground.
How am I supposed to find them if they're hiding?
Let your nose guide you, detective.
My nose?
Yes. Fortunately, communists are known to have a very distinct smell.
What?
We really have no idea what they're talking about. There's no linkage between ideology and olfaction.
All right, well, let's get organized then.
First, you'll have to locate the remaining communists in Martinaise. When you get near to someone with revolutionary potential, Your nose will give you the signal to establish contact. Again, no, it won't. Any olfactory response you perceive will be strictly psychosomatic. Judging from the bust of Krasmazov and other revolutionary paraphernalia you discovered, it seems that the Cape Side apartments may be a hotbed of communist activity.
Wait, so what do I do once I establish contact with my fellow communists?
You'll discuss the monumental world historical task that lies before you. You'll engage in rigorous and spirited debates about Mazovian theory and practice. But mostly, you'll probably complain about other communists.
Isn't that kind of counterproductive?
Not at all. Complaining about other communists is one of the most important parts of being a communist.
All right, let's do it.
Here we go. Wake, brave worker. 'Tis no time for bed. Fight till there's no slaves below, and no masters o'erhead.
All right. Get rid of those, and we'll head outside. Kim should be here. Hey, Kim. We got shit to do, dude. Come on. We need to go see that fucking thing. I know that lady's hiding in there. She ain't slick. I know you're there. Roam the streets, sniff out comrades. We'll do that, but we got priorities. Yo, Kim, peep this. Can't believe we didn't walk by this thing with Kim earlier. I think because I kept confusing it for the other mural. Oh no, I think it's because it was occupied by the dad and that kid. Oh, he's back. Fuck them. Ignore them.
The once bright mural towers above you, saying,
Shivers.
Feld Electrical, R&D. Tomorrow.
Or maybe they said to ask this to Kim. Could Ruby be in there?
In there? She could. Or she could be in the identical room over there. Or in that boat shack. In that church tower, maybe.
Why single out this one building?
I don't know. But it has a sign. Or it has a roll on it, so we're gonna try it. Shivers. We have no negative shivers. We can definitely give ourselves shivers points, though. Empathy. +1 to shivers. +1 to shivers. I think that's all we got.
The once bright mural.
Impossible. 8%.
Saying, Feld Electrical. Suddenly, all is quiet. There is no cold hand brushing against your forehead. No rustle in the reeds. The wind has died down or gone behind a corner. You only hear distant waves washing the coast. The ruin in front of you is silent as a tomb.
She could be anywhere. How do we find her?
How do we? I was really hoping she'd be in the village. Okay. She's probably north of the village, and this place is a peninsula. We already scanned most of the outdoor areas on our wild cryptid hunt, so we have an understanding of the geography, at least. And then there's the church. We've already searched that and can rule it out. I know it doesn't feel like progress, but exclusion is a step too. Anyway, we do it the old-fashioned way, sector by sector. Go over the whole peninsula, ask the locals, enter the places where we can enter first, like we did in the village.
And if that fails, if we don't find her?
Then, if we're desperate, we can look where we can't enter. Bunkers, storm drainage, this place. I'm sure it won't come to that.
He looks behind him at the dark red box crumbling on the chasm.
Walk the coast, the old boardwalk, the reeds. You can always come back here and talk to the wind again. Look, an adventure awaits. An adventure on the windswept urban coast.
There's a ladder in there, dude. She's fucking in here. I know she is. What does Kim want us to do? Turn to the Feldmural and consult the wind if you don't know what to do. Other than that, keep searching the coast. So she's gone. That's not good. Titus is supposed to handle that. Kim said go north. Kim, you're such a bitch, dude. Do I need to pull out my gun on you? Can we go in here? Physical instrument.
An old door, worn by elements, guards the depot. The wind has blown a sand dune in front of it.
Open the door.
The door hasn't... You rattle the handle a bit. Then, yes.
See if we can ask him.
An old door, worn by elements.
What is this?
It's military. A service depot of some sort. Probably
Used to service
something
what?
that is no longer there.
Kim. Kim, help me.
You've checked all the traps now. There's nothing else to do with them. The cryptozoologists await your report.
Fine. Kim, I thought you were gonna fucking help me. You ain't doing nothing. You suck. How the fuck do I get points and shivers? Yeah, you don't. Kim, where's the lady? She's fucking hiding somewhere. I know she is. Not here. We need to also get the thing for her, so we can let the ravers move in. Just triple check. Anything over here? See if anything pops up with Kim. Checked all of this. It has to be that other one, because there's a fucking set of stairs inside. They're not slick. Let's triple check, make sure nothing new pops up here.
A row of ghostly shades facing a crumbling wall. With another 7 shades, a cold behind this building, the other one, once filled with engineers and designers of Feld Electric. Now collapsed and dead, but for some rats. You feel drawn, for some reason, to the faded mural again.
See, even that thing is telling us to go over there. How do we get points and shivers? Oh, do we have a point to level up? Okay. Well, yeah, we just added a point to shivers. But it's still like an impossible roll. We go listen to the wind again? They said we could do that. What are you doing? Get up here.
The once bright mural towers above you, saying, a breeze, like a quiet sigh, moves over you. The cool air breaks across your body. It brings the salt of the sea into your lungs. Go to the children of the big sea.
What the hell was that?
The wind rushes away, leaving you where you were, on the rotting boards of the felled building.
Officer, are you okay? It looked like we lost you for a second.
Time to talk to some children. The wind told me to talk to children. Let's roll.
Okay, when you're ready, officer.
What? The wind spoke to you at the felled mural. The children of the sea know something that will assist you in finding Ruby. But who are the children and what do they know? We're not going to ask him. The children of the sea, I'm going to assume that means those kids in the town. See, the fact that there's stairs in there, dude, that's too much. We're getting in there. Also, I'm worried what day the tribunal starts. Should come back when it snows. Strange feeling. Passes quickly. Hey kids, we need to talk to you with our wrench and crowbar in hand. Also, we need to pick up our dice. Hey. Talk to me.
The scruffy-haired little boy kicks a stone while the other watches him do it.
Kids, have you seen any bad people around?
What bad people?
Oh, one of the twins looks up, his mouth slightly open.
I don't think questioning 4-year-olds without their parents present is going to crack the case.
Shut up, Kim. Has anything strange happened?
We had bad words and said, I got in trouble. Bad words. Bad words.
Okay, what happened?
We just heard funny voices.
The boy shrugs. His jacket whispers as his shoulders move. What?
We thought the voices were funny. We said what they said, and then we got in trouble.
Where did you hear them? Did you ever hear someone say them? Was it on the radio?
Radio? What's that? We just heard them in our head.
What do you mean heard them in your head?
You know, I heard people talking, except just in my head.
What'd you hear?
It was like, it is time at last. My nasty speed reeks. Our brother man is about to grow up.
A memory stirs. You've heard this quickfire patter before.
DJ Flatio's Big Boy Daniel single is here. Buckle up, cause this is the fastest track that you're ever gonna hear. Turn up the volume. Load those speakers out. Now here's...
They remembered everything.
No. Don't say bad words, stupid.
A word when you're done.
Shut up, Kim.
The boy draws a jagged rock across the ground. It leaves a white scratch.
What's up, Kim?
Detective, about what the twins had to say. So, those voices they heard.
Yes, of course, earlier, when you turned the radio on in his Kanema.
Wasn't your radio tuned into Speed Freaks FM? The lieutenant breathed steadily, each inhalation and exhalation controlled.
I can't explain how they heard it. I believe they heard something, and given the poverty of this part of town, I don't know how they could have heard the radio. However, weird as it is, the situation is not connected to the murder. This isn't our business.
But it's related, Kim. The wind told me.
The lieutenant says nothing. An ocean breeze blows in strong. He raises his jacket collar against it.
Besides, maybe it was just a radio they overheard. They might not be old enough to know the difference. How would they have heard the voices?
Didn't Ruby have advanced radio know-how?
The lieutenant shrugs.
Let's at least rule out radios before continuing. Maybe the twins didn't know it was a radio they were hearing. The washerwoman seems to know everything that happens here. Let's ask if she heard anything before moving on. After you.
Ask the washerwoman.
Our tenant, the policeman. I hope the waves don't keep you up at night. What can I help you with?
You heard a radio on the coast in the last week or so?
A radio? Ah, no. We play no radio here. There's one in the shack, but it's never used.
Any idea how the twins could have heard Speed Freaks FM?
Was that the nonsense we were spouting? Pah! No, I have no idea where they heard it. They've been in earshot all week, and no radio.
Are you sure you didn't hear any radio playing?
These ears know every sound that belongs to this coast. I would know if I heard anything different.
You good, Kim?
Let's just get it out of the way as fast as we can. Contact dispatch from my kinema and ask them to connect you to the station. Maybe they can shed some light on this.
Must be nice or exciting for you, Kim, calling the station you accidentally tuned into.
I'm ready when you are.
Turns his face away.
Anything else?
All Speed Freaks FM. Do we have to do it from the Kanema? We can't do it from the payphone literally over there? I'm going to ask this girl first. I have a feeling she's not going to know.
Hello, mister.
Do you know anyone named Ruby?
Ruby. Ruby.
Suddenly, the girl gets all serious and leans in, as if she's about to tell you a secret.
My mom tells me I'm a big girl, but she doesn't know that I can't say Earl. Or sometimes I can, but then
Kids.
Okay.
Bye!
Cute ass kid. Alright, you have nothing for me. So, I guess we have to call from the Kanema? So we can also... I guess we don't need the map for that quest because we worked out that the bullet came from the balcony. We also need to check that balcony, or the room we unlocked. Damn, dude, there's so much going on. We're going to go a little bit longer this episode. What the fuck is this? Who are you?
That's one brutal motor carriage.
Says the young man with piss something on his back.
If I were a real skull now, I'd jack it, paint it in palm tree livery, then bottom light it, neon style.
His companion wears a simple yet elegant slogan. Fuck the world.
A snazzy shit-ripped skullmobile like this would make a fine trophy. We could, hang fucking shrunken heads from the side mirrors. Cops' heads. Scary tribal shit.
What?
Yeah, tribal shit. A cop carriage like this would have proper skull value.
While I appreciate the interest you take in my brutal motor carriage, I have to stop you right there. The RCM takes threats directed at its property seriously.
It's just theoretical work, Copper. No basis in reality. Man, if we were certified skulls right now...
Who are you?
I can tell you who we're not, cop. We're not snitches or skulls.
Whoa.
Which is not to say that the skulls are bitches and... On the contrary.
The part of this presentation you want to take home with you, cop man, is we're not part of the skulls yet.
Okay then, let's indulge in some intellectual exchange. These young men seem eager to share their beliefs.
They seem like punks. No. We got shit to do. Get away from the car.
Inside, you see a set of steering levers, a radio microphone, a pull-out toolbox, and the soft glow of the fuel preheater gauge.
Pull out the radio.
This is Precinct 57. How may I assist you?
Alice, I need you to connect me to Speed Freaks FM.
Come again, officer?
Speed Freaks FM, a radio station. It's for the case.
Okay, officer. One moment.
Are you excited, Kim?
No.
Yeah, you are.
I have the GMS on the line. I'll connect you now.
Yo!
Yo, yo.
Yo, you got DJ Mesh here, my man. I got a few minutes before I gotta go back on air. What do you need?
I'm just calling to confirm. Did you debut a new track from DJ Flacco a few days ago?
An asshole is a mouth for shit. And I'm puking.
What?
An asshole is a mouth for shit. Parentheses, and I'm puking. Close parentheses.
He says more slowly, and then we just repeat it.
An asshole is a mouth for shit, and I'm puking.
AAIAMFS. What is he trying to say? What does this mean? Okay, but what is the song called?
What? No!
Oh wait, whoops, I clicked the wrong thing.
Man. That's the name of the song. An asshole is a mouth for shit, and I'm puking.
Okay, anyway. We talked to some kids who said they heard it in their heads. Do you know how that could be possible?
Is that what this is about? Listen, it's not our problem if kids decide to tune into River Shaw's hottest station.
It's not that. They played it on the radio. They heard it in their heads. Do you know how that's possible?
I don't understand. Are you asking if we can, like, play our station into people's brains?
What? Sure, forced radio. Can't tune it out. You'd make a killing on ads.
Speed Freaks FM is elective listening, man. We don't want to force the people to adopt our thinking. That's fascist bullshit.
No, that wasn't my fascist line. That was my ultra-liberal one. I can do the fascist one if you want. No, I was just asking.
Right, well, no. We don't force radio into people's heads. Don't know how you even do that, man. Was there anything else you need to know?
One more thing. Give a shout out to Lieutenant Kim Kitsuragi. He coincidentally has you saved on his radio.
Huh?
The sound bubbles out of him, even to his own surprise.
Okay, cop man. Can do, will do. DJ Mesh, out.
The party has terminated the call. Is there anything else I can do for you, officer?
You should check the radio again.
Press the button labeled saved and turn on Speed Freaks FM.
Spoke to the wildest cop in Rivershaw. He asked us to give his buddy cop, longtime listener Kim Kitsuragi, a big shout out.
Oh!
Kim, we love you.
Yo, Kim.
Keep it freaky, like DJ Mesh, DJ Flacho, and your wild friend. This one's for you.
If, when a motor carriage's engine was ignited, it could drive by its own accord off to a high mountain, and there write a song, perhaps it would be something like what you're hearing now.
We aren't discussing this.
After a few bars, the lieutenant turns the radio back to prime line.
What a reserve of willpower. It's taken all he's got to not smile.
This is Precinct 57. Can I connect you to someone?
I'm done with the radio.
57's over and out.
In the cabin, you
Close the door. And talk to Kim.
Okay, about that call, let's start from the top. There's no doubt that the twins heard Speed Freaks FM. I still don't know how without a radio. but they did.
Spooky shit. But does that mean...
I don't know what it means.
The lieutenant's gaze travels toward the coast, toward the fishing village, so far away. I mean, a weird voice in my head said talk to the kids. Maybe it's related?
I don't think the voices in your head are related to this, no.
But it didn't sound like one of my thoughts. It sounded like a lady.
The lieutenant gives you a long look.
I don't know what to say to that, or what you want me to say. I'm sorry. Did we ask where the kids were when they heard the voice?
I didn't. Sorry.
No need to apologize. I was just going to say it'd be a good idea to ask them. And, Detective, thanks for this. It's been interesting.
Ah! He turns to you smiling. We got Kim to smile. What up, Kim? Do we get another point in Shivers? We need to pass that stupid check. Alright, let's go in here, see if we can get the filament. And then get our dice. Don't start your shit, Kim. Wait. Let's go like that. Alright, Kim, come on. Let's roll. No, wait, we go downstairs, right? It's through there. This was the door I was thinking we had to go through, but I forgot it was in here. I was thinking it was in the church for a while. Is this shit defrosted yet?
This orange machine is dead still. It has a hand-cranked ice cream churner and an electric freezer. The ice around it slowly melted.
What is this? Oh. So we'll have to get a skill point later for physical instrument. I put it in the Shivers for obvious reasons. No, we don't need to go in there. Go get our dice. Yo, yo, yo.
Oh, it's you again. Are you looking for a die?
I actually came back to pick up my die.
Very good. That will be 7 real for 1 custom die.
Here you go.
Here's your amber die.
The dice maker opens up her desk drawer and hands you a die, the color of dark syrup. Look at it.
There appears to be a small fly embedded within. It's like looking into a lost little world.
I have questions about the building.
I'm listening.
Damn it, she can't help us.
Good. I hope it clarified things.
Note, look at the map tab in the journal to see which white checks have opened. Ooh, with the dice we can see what checks we can still do. Oh, probably not without an actual map. Yeah, okay. So now let's head to the bookstore and actually get a real map. And then speak to the zoologists. Shit is popping off everywhere. Hey, where are you?
Hello again, esteemed officer, and welcome to
I want to buy a book.
Goodness, you were already doing good, browsing the shelves. Why'd you stop? Don't you feel compelled? Go! Go!
She smiles and nods.
Oh my god, we have to do it manually. Pretty sure it's up here because the maps were up here.
Several maps. The maps.
Map of Martinez. This could work, maybe.
Always good to be informed of your surroundings.
What was that? These aren't ones we still have open though, right? Egghead, physical instrument. So is there a new check we have for Egghead? Now that we passed the last one? What else did we have to do down here? Let's check inside real quick.
Wait. No. Something about this bunch doesn't smell right.
Wait, aren't they Everart's guys?
They are, but they don't seem too keen to talk with you, do they? No, they don't. Glenn seems to be contemplating grievous bodily harm while he massages his raw knuckles. In the far back, Eugene is doing his best to ignore you.
Meanwhile, Fat Angus keeps shooting you furtive glances and mumbling uneasily to himself.
And from his perch at the end of the table, Titus Hardy himself stares at you with a cold contempt that makes you want to leave the cafeteria straight away. Besides, you're pretty sure they consider themselves social democrats.
All right. Oh, it was the whole smell thing. Okay. I thought they were just pissed in general. Who's that? Oh, his husband's back. And that piece of shit guy. Let's check in here finally. Loot. Money. A note. In B, the spare key is tied to the bush outside the corner of the room window. Pinball is white Dura. The back glass shows a female figure in mourning. The pinball says Franco-Nigerian. The theme is horses and swords.
Over there, in the corner.
The pinball machine?
Not just any pinball machine. This is the pinnacle of pinball. Cornelius Gordy and the Mountain Goats. It's lit. You can't wait to get your hands on it.
Kim, are you seeing what I'm seeing?
The pinball machine. Gordy's Goats. A classic.
Wait, you've played it?
A little.
Let's take a closer look.
Ah, great.
The lieutenant sighs.
Cornelius Gordy and the Mountain Goats reads the golden lettering on top of the back box. There's a small column of text underneath. The machine is coin-operated. Get the game on, Fingerboy. Those flippers are ready.
Let's read the text first.
Above the painting of a mustached man climbing a hill, a column reads, inspired by the legend of Cornelius Gordy, taken on the world's tallest peak, Corpus Muindi. The Mesk legend holds that when the nation is in danger, heroic Gordy shall return and save his people.
Insert a coin.
It takes a while to get into a rhythm, but pretty soon you're able to keep
Guard ball is lit.
faced balls in play with relative ease. Go, go, Fingerboy.
I feel sorry for the gods. If they only knew the kind of guy old Cornelius really was.
I'm pretty good at this. Shut up, Kim.
Your game is definitely improving. The Jolly Goats are flying all over the board, and although a few plummet to their deaths, you're never left with less than 3. Suddenly, a special passage leading to the summit slides open at the top of the board. This is where the balls need to go.
Aim for the narrow passage.
Maneuvering a goat ball into a position for a perfect hit isn't easy. More fall to their deaths. But finally, the opportunity presents itself. One of them gets through. Tiny hammer shatters something inside the machine. Something glass. An ampoule? The words "pale rupture" light up on the speaker panel, and the machine starts filling with a thick, milky fog. Something's happening.
Uh-oh.
Congratulations. This is where the game ends. It's a cheap way of getting more money out of the players. A stupid, nihilistic finale.
There's so much fog, you can barely see anything. Some is actually leaking out of the machine, and one by one, your goats start slipping, disappearing into the milky nothingness. This can be navigated. The balls leave almost imperceptible disruptions in the fog. Use them to calculate where they hit next. You're down to your last goat, going mostly by sound. Eyes are useless at this point, but that goat is something special. 5 times you snatch him back from the jaws of death.
First, we're gonna flex on Kim. Kim, watch this.
I am. I've seen it before. Played it too. You will eventually make a mistake, and then it's all over.
Watch this, Kim. Stay on the ball.
With automation-like precision, you keep the final goat ball in play, reacting to the tiniest stimuli, floating in the flow state. The fog is clearing, and suddenly, the old speaker crackles. Gordy Ball is lit.
Huh?
A panel opens up at the top of the playfield, and a new ball charges downhill.
Oh shit.
It's larger than the goats and matte black. Cornelius spell the white letters running across the equator. So violent is its descent, it immediately knocks the last goat into the abyss. Then proceeds to bounce all across the board as if carried by some demonic otherworldly inertia. High score, announce the speakers.
Let's
and
go.
The whole machine lights up. Then the flippers retract, leaving a perfect opening for the Gordy Ball to join the goats backstage. Cornelius vanishes, and the machine powers off.
That's amazing.
Think I won, Kim.
You didn't just win. No one I know has ever beaten Gordy's goats. That is a monumental achievement, Detective.
Who's the king of pinball, Kim? Hold out your fist. Fuck yeah.
Congratulations, Your Highness. That was really impressive.
His knuckles touch yours and he smiles.
The machine needs a good service before anyone else can even attempt it again.
Oof, let's stretch our shoulders real quick. All right, let's go.
Yes. Good times.
Once again, the machine becomes one with the dust and the darkness.
And we just went the fuck in. High score, bitch.
All these mesmerizing machines, just waiting to be plugged back in and played.
Run your finger across the machine. What? I think I accidentally discarded the thought. Fuck.
This small elevator is dimly lit by a bulb that's been glowing for ages. The latticed cage is open, inviting you to step inside.
Look in.
Smells of nougat and sweat. Your head brushes up against the ceiling. There is a control panel to your right, and just enough room for 2 people to fit in. The maintenance card under the control panel reads, Last maintenance, 10th July, 88.
Don't care. Close the doors and go up. Think I'm a bitch? I'm scared? Where are we?
You clearly see footprints in the downy carpet of dust covering the workshop floor.
Jackpot. These, unlike everything else here, are new.
Someone's been here within the last week or 2.
3 weeks maximum, from the dust coverage. It could easily have been 1 week too. You know,
Yes.
officer.
He looks at you.
This isn't bad at all. It was a good idea to see where that door leads. Commendable work bringing us to this place.
All right, well, let's study the footprints.
Large prints, most likely made by boots. The size is hard to determine. Sole could be bigger than vamp. The soles have left a pattern, uniform, horizontal lines. One person has been here. They've gone back and forth. The tips point both ways. This print is unlike one left by a regular worker boot. It is not a brand sole with logos on it. It seems custom-made or old-fashioned.
We'll bring all this up to Kim. Kim, one person went back and forth.
Between that and that.
Points to the elevator doors in the corner and points to the barred door. Print doesn't look like the odd-soled print we found at the hanging.
The size looks about the same, actually. They're not the same shoe, but they could be the same person.
But it doesn't look like the worker's boots, does it?
No. These little horizontal lines are different. They look custom-made to me. Or some kind of foreign print. Hard to say.
Everything around you is quiet.
It's still a boot.
The prints crisscross the workshop floor.
What does this mean?
It means someone snuck through what seems like a secret route, leading to the roof, from where you can shoot our victim. This is significant. These prints, officer, could be the prints of our killer.
Oh, that's her apartment. Jesus, I thought it was something else. There's a tiny hole in the wall. You see a bedroom on the other side.
You can almost see the shape of a man and a woman writhing inside, bathed in drug sweat and dirty linens. Bottles lie around everywhere.
I think I can see Clossie's bedroom from here.
You can barely see through. Better not to jump to sensationalist conclusions here. The footprints on the floor, however, definitely suspicious.
All right, well, let's inspect this. Pinball machine taken apart and gutted. Pinball maker's coat. Schematics for a pinball machine. Boxes of tools. Small windows.
So this is where they brought 40 pinball machines to fix them up. A long time ago. Everything is covered with dust now. The lieutenant looks around the dusty, crowded room, inspecting the tools on the shelf.
It used to be a pinball workshop.
Looks like it. I'm guessing Martinez North 22 used to be a pinball arcade before it became a hostel. There are machines left over.
A creak. Some dust falls off a shelf.
Downstairs in the hall, next to the main door. One of them even works. I've seen one of the artists bang away at it.
Remember the dice maker? Then that means...
Whirling in Rags was once the East Delta Pinball Arcade. This is all left over from that.
Ah, yes, as the novelty dice makers said. This has absolutely nothing to do with the case, I'm sure. But I do like a nice little connection.
Could this mean the Whirling in Rags is part of the doomed commercial area?
If that's true, then our cafeteria manager is not going to like it. We should tell him what we found up here, omitting that suspicion. He does not appear to be the kind of man who likes his establishment to be part of a neighborhood ghost story about bankruptcy.
Stupid superstition. But still, it would be interesting to see what the cafeteria manager thinks of this.
Okay, now we have more options. The doomed hostel, talk to Gart. Ask the twins again. Okay.
This is the inside of the barred door you've seen before.
We'll unbar the door. Oh, I thought she was gone for good. Hi.
Hello, officer. What brings you up here again?
Guess we can't talk to her or anything. We have no new stuff to announce. Guess we don't need to do anything here either. We need to go find the woman. See what Gart has to say about the haunting. I need to put this fucking flashlight out. Gart.
Hey, was there something you needed?
Saw another thing.
Another thing. Great. I love those.
What if I told you I got into the back room behind the blue steel door?
Oh, okay. Well, I did hear you make noise back there, so good for you.
He's really, really holding himself back here.
Aren't you going to ask me what's back there?
Okay, what is back there?
Pinball workshop.
Ha! I knew it. I've always wondered where those machines by the door came from. And they told me there was some kind of pinball thing here too. I knew it. Were there any back there? In working order, I mean.
Why, do you want to play? Because I'd be up for a game.
No, I was just wondering if you found pinball machines there.
He was wondering about something business related, about how much money he could make of one.
If you're thinking of selling off those pinball machines, I want a fat cut. C-suite shit. I'm a disruptor. I feel a capitalist plot coming up.
Capitalist plot. The pinball we have in the corner now is broken. I want to diversify the entertainment options. It wouldn't hurt to get a little life in here. Other than the hellish karaoke machine. That one's always causing trouble.
Yeah, those numbers he's adding up must be making good sense to him right now. Sounds like he cares about the place. He's not going to be overjoyed to hear that it's part of the doomed commercial area.
Oh yeah, let's bring that up.
What? Why would you say that? We're at a completely different address from that whole thing.
So he knows of the doomed commercial area and its address. He's thought about this.
Well, the Whirling's listed on the intercom outside as one of the businesses in Building B. You should get your wiring fixed. I tried to call and couldn't even reach you.
I've been working here for a long time, and that intercom has never been used by the Whirling.
Isn't that already a sign of decline?
It's a sign of the Whirling in Rags not being part of the doomed commercial area. If anything, we're revitalizing this neighborhood.
Relax, Mr. Gart. I'm sure there is no doom. He simply wants to share his discoveries with you.
Well, the Whirling was once the East Delta Pinball Arcade. Before it failed, it's only a matter of time before the Whirling fails too.
Does this look like part of a doomed commercial area? This pre-revolutionary tilework, these high ceilings, the nice rooms, well, most of the rooms. For 14 years, man. That's how long I've worked here. I've kept this place up through hail and through sleet. Fuck me, if some doom ghost...
He steadies his voice. Well, who owns this place?
Some real estate management company. They never come around here, just collect money from afar. Honestly, I think some money laundering might be involved.
Who named it Whirling in Rags?
Well, it sure as hell wasn't the real estate company.
It was you?
You look surprised. What? It's a great name, I know. Cafeteria managers come up with great names too. It's from a song.
Song?
Hail, Holy Queen, by the Ateniers. Hail, Holy Queen of the Sea. You're whirling in rags, you're vast and you're sad.
Good pick.
Alright, whatever. You must care about this place.
Yeah, it's slowly growing on me again. It's beautiful in its own way, especially for this neighborhood. I've been trying to keep it that way. Even if it is part of the damn doomed commercial area.
So you admit it?
Yes, your police skills have delivered. I'm sure you'll get a commendation, maybe even a promotion.
Well, too bad it's all doomed then.
Whatever. Was there anything else? Because I need to think about how I'm going to get those pinballs in here.
What's up with the peephole on the wall?
What wall?
upstairs in the secret back room, right next to Colosse's bedroom.
I'll have it fixed at once. Thank you for letting me know. I assure you, the Whirling does not abide spying on its guests.
The color has drained from his face.
Maybe someone on the staff was curious?
No, we don't hire staff like that. Thank you for letting me know, and it will be taken care of as soon as possible.
Are you sure you haven't been spying on your guests?
Absolutely not. Fuck you for even implying it. It wasn't me. It wasn't my staff. The establishment will look at it and ascertain what it was.
Well, he's definitely not lying. He wouldn't endanger this business like that.
Sir, he was only asking a question. It's his job and mine. See that it's covered.
Yes, I absolutely will. Sorry, it's been a bit of a day. And now a hole in the wall.
All right, well, I've notified you.
Thank you. I'll patch it up personally. Was there something else about the establishment?
No, bitch.
I hope not. Yes?
Cool. Now we just have to do a couple more quests. I think we're going to talk to these guys and see if we can handle some stuff with the new authority check. But we're going to call it an episode here. Thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And I'll see you guys next time. Take care.